Page 16, morning. 3/4 time signature. There's one flat. We're in F major, or D minor. If you look at the last couple measures there at the bottom of page 17, where it's here, that's F major. That's an F major chord. Let's talk about this one hand at a time. Fourth finger on C in the right hand, and you're going to cross over the thumb on this. The idea is we're going to need the little finger to play the D eventually, so we're just in this position, and since you need practice at crossing over the thumb anyway, okay. So the third measure there on the first line. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and. Just all quarter notes here. And then you get the F chord, the one chord. Try and get all these notes down at the same time. Just lower the hand down. And that's tied for 2 measures. Hold it out for 6 counts and play it again. And then the next line, it's here. And then 1, 2, 5. And then an A chord. When you eventually get to the key of A major, that's the one chord in A major. But okay, just go on. Top page 17. Here we don't have to cross over because we don't need the, we'll make other adjustments, but the black keys, see all the accidentals, the sharps in here, we're using some black keys, so we got to adjust the fingering for them. So we're just going to do it, just stay in this position here. At the top of page 17, they have you in this, here. The second line, look out here, we're going to move here, and then bring the second finger up a little bit. We just changed hand positions right there. Now we're in this position. So it's here, here. You get the chords, fourth line down, here, and then here, and then here. That's okay. And then you come down here, just lift up and move. Here. And here you can be in this position. We don't need the 4 because we don't have a D. I mean, we do, but we'll handle it differently. So this is fine. You don't need to cross over the thumb this way. And then you lift up and move. I'd like to show you another fingering for the last line. So we like to finger things legato if possible, so we can feel everything. And not a lot of moving around, like jumping around. So the last line, you start out here. And then when you get to the 8th notes, rather than this, do it. The first 2 is okay. And then for the second one, bring your thumb up and do a 1, 2. Here. We just changed hand positions again. So it's here, here. And then the third finger, reach out, third finger, fourth finger. And now 1, 5. I can play it all legato without having to lift up and move at all. So the last line would be that. Here and here. I like that finger, it works quite nicely. Left hand, the beginning of the chord, the one chord, the F chord. And that's tied for 2 measures, and play it again, and that's tied. Second line, second measure. The thumb is going to cover 2 notes here. Just come up. You're not really moving the hand, you just move the thumb up. And the third line, now you get the melody. Same rhythm you've had before. Watch the last line, watch the fingering. Turn it over. 5. We just changed hand positions. It's here. So you got C sharp and an F, a D natural. Now, top of page 17, treble clef. That's an A chord, A major, and that's tied. You're playing these chords some more. Second line, again, the thumb's going to cover 2 notes. Just bring the thumb up. Here, and then third line you get the melody. B naturals and C sharps. Fourth line, crossover. We changed positions again. Isn't that cool? And then for the chord, just lift up and move down. Last line, a D. You're doing that both. And then the last measure is an F. Put the hands together. Here. Remember the left hand's tied. Don't play it again. Hold down. And the left hand gets the melody. I think you can get that. I don't see a lot of problems with the hands together. If you can work it out one hand at a time, they should fall together fairly easily. And add the articulation. The articulation here is it's all legato and lift up between the slurs of whichever hand has slurs. Like at the beginning here, the right hand has it, the left hand doesn't. So the first two measures all connected. But lift up here, the left hand you sort of have to lift up because you got to play the chord again. But if it were anything else, we wouldn't. We'd just lift up the right hand. So here, kind of have to do both hands. I don't care for that at all. I think it's choppy, but the pedal's going to cover it all up anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. And then now it's reversed, and the left hand gets the slurs and so forth. So try and lift up between each of these slurs. Even though the pedal's going to cover it up, doesn't matter. Still lift up with the hands. Go through the motion of the articulation. Now the dynamics, it's soft. That's the melody. It starts out with the right hand. Decide how soft you want that to be and make the left hand softer. Just practice and get the left hand softer. We want to hear the melody. Third line, now it's reversed. Now the left hand's going to play soft and the right hand has to stay out of the way. It has to be the same softness as the right hand just did. Now you got a crescendo in the last line, you can go up to it. Don't get up to moderately loud until that third measure. So take your time going from soft, so it's here, to moderately soft, to moderately, then come back down to soft. Now at the top of page 17, now you're moderately loud in the right hand. And you're staying that way more or less until you get down to the fourth line. Now you're going to crescendo up to loud. Right there. Don't get loud until there. And stay loud. Now a little softer, softer, and the last note is very soft. That's the idea. Speed-wise, about where I was playing it, I think, is just kind of in the middle. Don't be in a hurry on this. I heard a lady play this just recently in a piano club, and she just... It was just, oh no. Slow it down. You find recordings of it. It's supposed to be an early morning song with the sun just rising and the birds chirping, and it's just nice and sweet. Then we add the overtones, and we need to make it legato, so we're going to use pedal throughout. It's pretty much legato pedal, or lag pedaling, syncopated pedaling, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to push the notes down first and then the pedal. So at the beginning, notes first and then pedal. When I change the pedal, I'm going to play the note first and then change the pedal. And then the second line, They say pedal simile. That means that you continue to pedal the same way you've been pedaling, which means change it once each measure. You're getting some blurring in here, but that's sort of the atmosphere of this piece. It should be a little blurred, so that's okay. And you pedal it that way throughout. Let's try this together slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the dynamics. I'll give us 3 counts. Let's just play it together. 1, ready, go. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, off.